the week's nearly, well, midweek, let's call it midweek. Only 2 more days left of the working week. So everybody be a bit delighted now. Even though I felt like this week went fast. Now, I didn't. It feels like it's gone fast now the last day or two. Which is obviously a good thing. What date is the 11th? Might be the 12th, yeah. We have another few days into Halloween anyway. Yeah, another few days, not much now. Hello, Spider. How are you doing? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19 days. Am I counting that way into Halloween? Also? So, not long at all. Good evening, Sean. Too. How are we this evening? Hope you're doing well on this fine Wednesday evening. So yeah, we only have about 20 days or 19 days or so into Halloween. So that's good. There we go, I know. By Collie, I know. The 30th, I know. Quite good stuff. I don't know, I feel like my camera's got a bit better for some reason. I can see myself better. I don't know that the probably sounds absolutely useless kind of thing. I don't know if you can even hear me with the music. I think the music might be just a bit too loud, but the remote control, I don't have it here now at the moment. I think I might have brought it downstairs and left it downstairs by mistake. Maybe I do, I don't see it now, so I don't know where the fuck I put it. So yeah. Good evening now, and only everybody happy with the budget now. Everybody's delighted. An extra 50 cents for everybody, let's put that way. And obviously the landlords, of course, and TDs, they're getting a good lump sum of money. Don't worry, it's a few, a few thousand or so in tax relief and stuff like that, because they need the TDs and senators and of course landlords and the fortune funds and all that. They're under huge stress with the cost of living, but the only Joe, fuck the only Joe, we're not going to give him anything, that's more or less the government's now too. So that's basically that sums up the budget. Anybody who is rich, like a landlord and things like that, obviously the TDs included, because all of them are landlords, they all give themselves nice little bonuses, and obviously the working class man, they kind of just going to shit on you even more. So that just sums everything up in the budget. Basically, fuck all. They don't do any good to anybody. So let's put that way. So that just sums up the budget nicely in the rubber bow and everything. Actually, the silver bow. Hello, Assassin. Hello, your mom. Hello, Woes. How you doing? I'm keeping well, Tiger. I hope you're keeping well too. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. So, hope everything's well. We're nearly at Halloween. I say you're looking for a Halloween, Assassin. I say everybody's looking forward to Halloween now. I don't know, I think it might be just a bit too loud, the music. I wish I had my controller here or something like that, like remote control. I'd say I'd probably speak up a bit, maybe just shout a bit, just keep shouting and you'd be able to hear it. And shout from the rooftops. Get a speakerphone or something and start speaking into it. Also, I seen this. If anybody follows me on Twitter, you probably will see me. Come again. This is false. But long story short, good to hear. I'm looking forward to Halloween. A lot of Halloween stories and stuff to be told. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, Norma Foley was on the this morning. Good God Almighty! Again, we all, it kind of brought me to listen. I only listened to it when I came back from work. I heard it. I seen it on Twitter. It made me literally want to jump out the window. Not gonna lie to you, just literally not answering the question. Like you should look up my Twitter and see. It makes literally want to jump out the window because it's. I never seen the like of it. I never seen the like. Like at least Leo and the other TD ministers and stuff would try and come up with something. She didn't even try, to be totally honest. She kind of just went bullshitting on for a few hours. So anybody who has to listen to that tonight, I feel sorry for him. Let's put it that way. So you have been warned, let's put it that way. I'm not even going to play it here because it's just desperate. Should I play it here? Do you really want to listen to this kind of a thing on a Wednesday evening? Like in fairness, the person on the what they call him, the person who presents out there, Tommy or something like that. In fairness, he asked some very tough questions. OT wouldn't do it. Let's be fair. So in fairness, he did kind of push it, but Number Foley's like talking to the wall. So so in fairness, I feel sorry to him because he probably was scratching his eyes out all night with this. Because to be totally honest, if I was asking the question, I'd probably do the exact same thing. I'd be getting bleach and putting it into the eye. Because I know it make you lose the will to live listening though. Like we listen to it or not.
Teaching posts. 1,200.
So just to say, this is to do fucking shit. This is to do with basically the announced that they're going to have so many new teachers and stuff like that, and so many new guards. And the question come to mind: where the fuck are you going to find these people first of all? Because as soon as a teacher gets qualified in this country, straight away they're on the plane off to Canada and to New Zealand and other countries. They don't stick around, They go like the hotcakes out of the country, fly out of the country like literally as soon as they finish, they're gone. They're not going to stay in this country. They're out. And you look at them Garda Síochána at the moment too, even with where they're going to get all these Garda numbers to top of the top. And we have 1,000 new guards and all that, yada yada yada. And swear job. But it's kind of common sense. Like where they're going to get these people, that's what they need to understand. Like they're saying they're going to have this, that, and the other, new SNAs, new this, that, and the other. But in general, let's be fair. Everybody that's going on to be a teacher in this country is left at the moment. It's not in the building. They have left the country. For a better life, and you wouldn't blame a teacher to be told if they seen the Minister of Education. I think I would get on the plane very quickly and never come back. If you don't answer, if I seen, Normal 40. But then listen for a second, and now it's not going to play now. Of course, typically.
Also committed to 744 teaching posts.
Oh, something like that. Yeah.
1,200 SNL posts. We have a message for Louise going, where the hell are you going to get them from? Like, where are they come from? And then, this is...
And it's a simple question. Where are you going to get... Like, it's a simple question. This fucking quiet for a sec. Wish Johnny. Like, where are they going to get them from? Like, they're saying they're going to get them, but where are they going to get them? In reality, like, I even know in local schools here, they're getting people who are unfettered. They're getting teachers that have done some training, but they didn't get Garda fetted yet. Because the Garda fetted protesters, like the Garda fetting thing is a bit behind. Let's put it that way. Like the same with nearly everything in this country, it's all fucking backlogged. Let's put it that way. So they have teachers in schools at the moment that are not out of vetted and stuff like that because they just literally have nobody else to replace them. But like if a teacher's off sick or a teacher has a child, things that to replace them. And in some cases, teachers haven't even gone to college and things like that, and they're just being put into school classrooms because that's how desperate it is. And as soon as they get fully qualified, they're gone. They're not going to stick around. Let's put it that way. So it beggars belief where you're going to get these people. First of all, you're talking about this, that, and the other, but in general, there's no really solution to the core problems, and things like that. There's no solution to it. It's just like, oh, we're going to make up these numbers and put it out there. We're not going to give them any pay rises or help them out or enter that young teacher or enter that coming out of college and has, debts to pay off a house or whatever, or has to pay a mortgage or a car. Doesn't give a shit about it. Just they're just like, fuck you, we don't care about this. And the same with a gal too. Even though a gal has a lot more riskier job and a higher risk job, but at the end of the day, and I suppose it's the higher ups in the guard are Sheena Connor too that don't have trust in it. Like it's a lot of things in the guards, but it's just the same thing. They're not addressing the problems. They're just kind of arsing around the issue. Let's put it that way, and making up things as they go along. But anyway, listen to this because I'm just trying to spare you from listening to this. Let's put it that way.
Teachers are leaving in their droves. They can't afford to live in this country. Particularly, a lot of them are in part-time roles. And even Frola said, will these positions, so these 744 teaching positions, these 1,200 SNA posts, will they be full-time positions? Because...
And literally, this question too. In the back end of it, what? Oh yeah, well they don't even mention about the army. I think they literally didn't get anything in the budget, to be totally honest. Like the naval service and stuff like that, you think they would have given them an extra allowance or whatever. Fuck all. They basically give there's a bigger defence budget for equipment and stuff like that, but they're basically going to give them fuck all. Let's put it that way. So let's be fair. In about 5 years' time at this stage, there's going to be no Irish Army or no Air Corps or no naval service. It's just going to be the British Army, the British Royal Air Force, and the Royal Navy that have to protect Ireland because we literally won't have a defence forces. The way they're going at the moment, they literally are just kind of... But again, we all know what they want. They want a European army. That's what they want. They hope that Europe... They say, oh, we're defenceless. Can the European Union take over the defence of Ireland, and stuff like that. That's what they're hoping for. That's literally all they're hoping of in this country. And that's what they want. They want the army to fall to bits so they can be like to the EU, oh, please save us. The army is falling to bits. We have no defence force. That's literally what they want to go over and do. So they're literally trying everything possible to destroy it as much as possible. So that's literally what they're at. So, and it's beggars belief that, especially a few weeks ago, they were all up in arms, celebrating about the Army Ranger Corps going in and taking loads of drugs off a ship, and the Naval Corps and all that, how great they were and things like that. And the politicians Helen Mackley was patting herself on the back saying, this is good work, lads, and Leo out of doing it too, on the press releases and all that. This country's doing great work, we're doing great stuff, and they give themselves a bonus, but they won't, give the people who went out and put themselves in danger to secure that ship. They won't give them a bonus, They won't do that, of course. It's only there to give the politicians look good. Let's put it out. So we'll continue with this crack. Let's put it out. Oh yeah, well, they wanted to get into NATO. I said they were hoping that when the Ukraine thing started, they were hoping that we would join NATO and stuff like that. But the Irish people had a different opinion on it, so it didn't go very well for them because imposed that they did and stuff like that. The public opinion, it wasn't very supportive. In some polls was only about 20%, and the vast majority of people that get out of it don't want to go near it. As I said before, we were going to join NATO. You would have to commit to about 5% of your GDP to defence, and obviously, it's just putting it straight, something in Irish society would have to give. We cut back on social welfare, on our hospitals, on our Garda Síochána, things to fund the military and stuff like that. And we have to understand the Irish Army is decades out of disrepair at this stage. It's going to cost billions and probably even trillions to completely revamp it and stuff like that, to join NATO and stuff like that. There's an accident at Whitegate in County Cavan. Just get that there. So hopefully nothing too bad. I just seen that now. On the Dublin road, there'll be a traffic jam tonight there. Hopefully nothing too bad now. But yeah, so this is the thing. The Irish Army even too. Even people from other countries don't want to join it because straight away they like to pay. You literally treated like a prisoner. You literally are treated like a prisoner. You know, you're given basically fuck all. Like there's people who left the army to go and work in Tesco. You know, and that just nearly needs to tell you all you need to know. That even people who are not even from this country, they don't even want to go near with a 10-foot pole. You know, they wouldn't go near it. And why would they go near it? Because you know they would get they get better money and social welfare and stuff like that.
Because it's
Compared to if they went to the army, like you know, like I don't think any person that just arrived from the country would be like let's join the army. You know. Because they'd be like straight away, you know, this is not enough money, good luck, you know, that's the deal, like, so I think the candidates fuck themselves up in face, that's what anyway, continue on listening to this thing.
It's not possible to survive on part-time positions here, particularly in cities.
Well, again, just to say to you, and it is factually correct to say that we've never had as many teachers in the system.
Like, he didn't ask, he didn't ask, this is factually correct, and all that. Who cares if it's factually correct? He literally asked that these full-time positions, or where they're going to get the teachers, and she's like, this is not factually correct, we never had so many teachers in the system before. And she's literally just making up things as she goes along. So we literally have so many teachers we don't know what to do with them. That's literally what she's saying. And she didn't answer the question, these are these jobs full-time, right? They're not part-time and stuff. And where you're going to get the teachers from. And she's just literally went on to something else and talking rubbish about something else. And just literally talking nonsense. Like literally not even answering it. Like it's beggars belief.
Nor indeed SNAs in the system. So, for example,
But our class sizes sure are going through the roof. We need the teachers.
Well, again, just in relation to the class sizes, 3 budgets.
But even though, sorry, just start with the teachers. Where are we going to get them from?
So if I,
I don't know.
Just to give everything in its widest context, we've never had as many teachers and SNAs in the system, and you've specifically referenced special education and what we're going to do there. For the first time ever, we have more than 42,000 professionals working in the area of special education. We will, at the end of this year, have almost 3,000 special education classes. We've 130 special schools. And again, just in terms of the teachers,
like nobody asked. It just was the simple thing. The only 2 questions that were really asked was like, and then he asked about the sizes of classes. But the 2 questions that were asked, the first question, so she didn't ask them yet, is where you're going to get the teachers from, which is the obvious elephant in the room, you know. And the next thing is these going to be full-time positions? And she hasn't answered anything yet. And then she goes on waffling about something else. Like,
just to be clear as to how we're supporting teachers, there are a number of measures in the budget. One of them is around the area of upskilling, where the department provides free of charge.
And then she literally goes on about upskilling and stuff like that. And this is the best thing. Nobody's going to upskill because, let's be fair, as soon as they finished their college, they'd be gone. It's simple as that. They won't have time to upscale them or anything like that. They won't have any time to do that because they'll be on the plane and gone. It's simple as that. They'll be on the boat and gone and never come back. So, you know, beggars belief, literally. Like, no conception.
Upskilling for teachers. I attended UL.
Sorry,
if I could just finish now.
Additional posts. These are additional posts.
Yes.
You're talking about upskilling. We're not talking about that. We're talking about where are these new...
Like, she goes on about other shit that has literally nothing to do with what she was asked. The one thing she's asked is she goes on about literally everything else in the sun. Like, you could ask her what colour is the sky, and she would go on about what's up in the sky, a cloud, how to describe a cloud. It's a nice fluffy thing and stuff like that. And it's a white cloud, and sometimes it could be darker because it's rain coming and stuff like that, and snow and stuff like that. And she literally would go into every fucking day about the sun, how hot the sun is and stuff. But she would not ask you what colour is the sky, is it blue or what colour it is. She literally would talk about literally everything else, but literally the colour. What you want to know, what colour is the sky? Is it blue? Is it turquoise? Is it upside down or whatever the fuck it is? But you know, literally that's what you would go on at. Like, you know, like it's beggars belief, really. You can understand why they don't bring her out much, you know, to media briefings and stuff like this, make journalists lose the way to live.
And I'm going to tell you, so last year we
We wanted
had
to know for the rest
2,500 additional teachers come into the system in terms of newly qualified teachers, in terms of supports for teachers, because you have referenced that teachers are choosing to leave. That's actually not true in many respects, insofar as having the
like, she's literally bullshitting herself. Like look at it at the moment. Look at the schools around the country. They can't get teachers to save their lives, you know. Even though they're looking for teachers and stuff. I know of 2 or 3 colleges around here, like secondary schools. They're looking for teachers. They're looking very, very hard for teachers. Like, they're looking and looking and looking and looking. And they can't get them. And there's some positions even in schools who are trying to get extra teachers for the last few years. And they still can't get them. It's simple as that. And she's on about, this is false and stuff like that. You know, this is false. People are jumping to join the education system. You know, like... you know, like, this is
the largest contingent of teachers that we've ever had, but we have
also got an increased population, the largest population we have had since the famine.
For example, if you want to look at, for example, special ed, we have 7 new special schools in the last 3 years, and that was the first time in 20 years we've had new special schools. But just in terms of the teachers and keeping them in the system, and I recognise one of the greatest challenges for the teachers is actually the cost of courses like the postgraduate in teaching. Okay,
she goes on with this now, like, we all kind of know straight away why, you know. She's on about, it's the cost of courses and stuff like that for college and stuff like that. It's that in a way, yeah. But the main elephant in the room, and we have to talk about the elephant in the room, is that people can't afford to nearly rent the house, let alone buy a house, a young teacher coming out of college. They simply can't do it. And then if they have a child, God forbid, you definitely couldn't afford a childcare and stuff like that. Good God almighty. And, you know, and then if you have a cow on the road, and, you know, with Eamon and Ryan on the go, trying to destroy you literally from every inch. And she's literally being disingenuous, saying, it's the cost of a course, even though it can be high. Some courses, it can be high. It still doesn't mean they're going to fuck off because of the course. It means about genuine society. Things are too expensive in genuine society, and it's far too much for an only teacher starting off salary. And that's the simple stat. And they get better conditions in Canada. There was a crowd of wanted people to go over to Canada, and they were going to give them a nice new apartment if they went and teach stuff in Canada, with a good few bob in their pocket, an extra good few bob, 20,000 more if they started over there than they did here. So straight away, young people be like, young teachers, yeah, I'm going. Good luck, you know. So she's been just like I never heard such bullshit, you know. Like I never see it. Like, it make you lose the will to live.
I'm introducing for the first time a €2,000 support, which the student teachers will receive, the PME students will receive on completion of PME, providing for upskilling courses where subjects are challenged.
I understand where these teachers are coming.
Because a number are going on career breaks as well, so an awful lot of the teachers that are coming into the system are filling these career breaks, so they're not getting full-time permanent positions, and they're going, well, I'm going to go away now.
Again, to be fully accurate in that, where there are full-time permanent positions, they're being provided for. And we do have a pathway in terms of permanency in our schools, where after the first 2 years, once they begin their 3rd year, there is a permanent contract. And then in other instances, there may well be a permanent contract available immediately. So there is a very clear pathway in terms of permanency.
You've also committed.
And if you have anything to say about that kind of shit, which I feel sorry for people having to listen to that. Sorry about this. Hello, David. Sorry, I was too busy. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, geez, I missed a lot. Yeah, sorry, it didn't pop on my screen. They were hoping to join NATO. Sorry, I missed you. Yeah, they were desperate for them to join NATO, but it didn't work out because, you know, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael wouldn't have a good election time if that happened. You know, let's put it that way. Yeah, no, but not even that for teachers and stuff. Teachers starting off. But yeah, like, I never heard such shit in my life. Even though, you know, I don't know what people think of that. What do you think of that? Like, what do you think? These agree with? You know, I don't know about that. I don't think anybody would agree with him. I think every teacher in the country would disagree with him. But you know, it rattles the brain how to take the way she's taken. Like, it's crazy. Like, I have a sore head from this. Like, it's crazy fucking stuff you come up with. Like, literally I went on for half an hour there about that. No, near enough. See, everybody's literally gone to get a glass of whiskey or something like that to drown their sorrows after that. On a Wednesday night, people are looking forward to the weekend, and I come along with this and put people to depression. Like, I don't know. Like, you wonder what these men, what she smokes and like, and, like, to come up with this crack. 'Cause, you know, and I don't know what people think of that. There must be just a, like, to me, she didn't literally add to anything. Like, you know. I think my chat might be broken, just to say. We'll find out now. What does she advocate? I don't know even what she's advocating for. I think she's just advocating for people to jump out windows, you know. I don't know. I think she's just a complete anarchist. You know what I'm saying? Like, she must be just a complete anarchist. I don't think she's minister of anything. I think she's just an anarchist that just wants fucking no government and no world or anything. She just wants everybody to blow up and that's it. I talk about that in a second, but I honestly think Number 40 is an anarchist or some kind of form of that, because she must not believe in literally anything. I don't think she believes in anything, you know. I think she just wants everybody just to be. I think she just wants to nuke the whole world. Let's put it that way. In an injustice, I mean, at least, in fairness to Helen McAtee, at least maybe if you ask her a direct question, what colour's the sky? At least if you could answer that, like if I went and asked Number 40 that now, she, as I say, will go on about the sun and everything else, but not even about what I asked, the question I asked her. At least in fairness to Helen McAtee, if you could ask her the colour of the sky, at least maybe she would give you an answer. You know, Number 40 would just talk shit about something else. You know, let's put it that way. And would literally drive you to insanity, you know. Well, Helen McAtee would drive you to insanity too with some things she's come up with over the year. But you know, I don't think, like, listening to that there makes you lose the will to live, you know what I mean? Like, especially because there's sometimes Number 40 it's literally nails on the chalkboard, literally. You might as well just nails on the chalkboard, literally, when you hear her. Literally come up with this kind of stuff. So. But yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, that's that. Well, she hasn't done too much yet. She hasn't done too much for them yet. So I don't know what's happening there. She was in California there last week. She was at some big university in California, a conference for peace and stuff like that. So she was at that in LA, of course. So yeah, that was last week. So she was at that. That's where she was last week. Something. Yeah, it's that. I don't do anything else. Anyway, is anybody happy with the budget though? Are they upset about the budget though? What's the story in Ballymore? What would you like to know? Interesting. Give me 2 seconds. I'm actually just going to run downstairs to do something. Just for a second. I might get myself a cup of tea when I'm down there. So, give me 2 seconds. Back in literally 2 seconds. So, give me a second. Just chillax for a second. Hello, Kevin. Sorry. I didn't get a cup of tea. I got a Lucozade. So, I was going to get myself a cup of tea, but I got a Lucozade. Oh, in the UK, yeah, something to do with a cow. I think it was electric cow or something to do with it. That's what I all know. I think all the flights were suspended. That's about it. Don't know much more about it. Chocolates and biscuits and stuff like that. Maybe sure I could have some biscuits and it, but I didn't yet. Let me put back on my music. Oh, what have I clicked now? Losing there, but yeah. Yeah, I've seen an article, but I didn't look into too much. I think it was electric cow or something. I don't know much about it now. Oops. Hello again. Let's see. If I had a brain, it'd be dangerous. Not gonna lie to you. going to say something now, I can't remember. Before I got up, but now I can't remember. After I cried. So yeah, it must be very bad now for the people that were waiting for flights in Luton and stuff like that. So people probably annoyed about it. Yeah, it probably is. Well, who could afford an electric car, first of all? First of all, who could afford it? That's what you need to ask first of all. Even with the government grants and stuff like that, nobody could afford it. Like, in a few years, particularly in 2030, like, take for example, this is less than a few years away at this stage. So what, to take 30% of the cars off the road, 50 diesel and petrol cars, what, to take 30% off it. If Eamon Ryan stayed there, if the Green Party are there, they are committed to taking 30% of the cars off the road by 2030. That's only a few years away now. So, and people will have to pay wages about money to get a new electric car and stuff like that. And it's insane. And then obviously insurance and stuff like that. And then the price of electricity too. People be fucking paying basically every cent of their pocket. They won't have anything left, that's what I'm trying to say. Because literally the price of electricity, along with buying an electric car and day-to-day essentials, shopping, stuff like that. Let's put it this way, there'll be a lot more people homeless and a lot more people couldn't afford stuff. So, and at the end of the day, it's the government's fault. Disgrace for no team, Excuse me. But I say it'd be still pricey enough. I say I never heard of that, but I say it'd be still pricey enough now at the same time, because the battery of an electric car, as far as I know, it's very expensive. The stuff inside of it and stuff. As far as I know, I don't know too much about it. I know the it's expensive and stuff like that. Bang, which blows up in my face. Like, I wouldn't get a car. I'd go with a normal petrol car and stuff. Especially for a young person coming out of college or it's just starting off in the world and stuff like that. Like, how could you afford an electric car? Sometimes it. But how could you afford a petrol car with the price of petrol and diesel and stuff like that? How could you could argue both ways, And then obviously you have to fucking wait 900 years to even get a driving test. That's what's happening at the moment. In Cavan at the moment, it's backlogged. If you signed up today, take an example, to my new, I don't know, some self-promote something or something like that. But say if you signed up today now, they'll see you next year. Isn't it great? Even though you have the money and stuff like that, they'll see you next year. Yeah, and only years here, Sean, and I think Assassin's still here. I think maybe David's still here too. I think. Let's have it. Yeah, see you next year, literally. Like, literally, people are waiting literally more than a year. Some people are waiting 2 years to even get a driving test. Like, literally just sit behind the car and do a driving test. Because it's that backlogged. Because I think there's only 2 in the town, Cavan Town, and that's around there. There's only 2 driving instructors. That's what I've been told. I don't know how true that is. I never really looked into it. But it probably is true, because it seems to be backlogged by fucking a year. So I say it is probably true. It's insane. Some people are waiting so long. But maybe it's different in other counties, but it is pretty much the same. That it's just backlogged the fuck. Also, does anybody want to see the friend I seen earlier on? We were doing something with the drain earlier on in the council. We seen a fog. The fog was just staring at us. So he's just staring us down. He's probably saying you're doing nothing, you pricks. The fog was just staring us down, looking at us. He's spying for Finland, so we couldn't have that. So that's literally what's happening. And he was there all the time we were doing. We're doing something with a drain. We were cleaning out the drain and stuff like that. And the fog was standing there looking at us all the time. Oh, exactly. It couldn't be not by design, Like I don't understand how they couldn't see what they're doing. Let's put it, or how they could predict it way beforehand, and how they could have changed it and stuff like that. It's the same with the army. If they wanted to do something, they could. They really, really want to do something, they could do it in the morning if they wanted to. Like the money's there and stuff like that. Like it's the biggest. Like the Irish defence spending at the moment. I know this sounds a completely different topic, but it's the highest it's probably been since probably the Troubles and stuff like that. And still they won't give people in the army a fair pay. And we all know what's the main thing behind it. They want to get a European army. They want to go to Brussels and say, "Oh, we can't defend ourselves. The EU has to take over Ireland's defence." That's what they want. Your streams, the 2 driving instructors is very little. I think so. I'm not too sure now, but I say so because it is nearly, in some cases, 2 years. So I presume it's probably 2 at most, I'd say. And even at that, I say if there's even 5 for people, there's probably still backlog to the hilt. Because there's just far too many people wanting to drive and stuff like that and get their driving test. And it's just far too much. It's far too much, man. Particularly when COVID was on. There were so many backlogs. Like it was backlogged to fucking hell a few years ago when things got back to normal and stuff like that. The new normal, as they used to say. Normal the fog. I'm sure it is, so. But yeah, so that caused obviously upwards too. It caused a lot more pressure on it. Like some of these people don't even have a car, they just want to get their license to drive, so when they get a car they can drive, basically. That's what some young people are doing. Because again, I've said this for the last few months, that literally society's gone to this point now where nobody can nearly afford anything. The cost of living, the cost of just day to day doing your business, going to shops, things that it's far too costly. And the wages you get at the end of the week don't reflect that. Let's put it that way. They don't reflect how much people are spending and how much people need to get by. It doesn't. Everything's gone through the roof. Life is basically become unaffordable for so many people in this country, and people just survive just barely. Some people just barely crossing the line, and some people are not crossing. A lot of people are not crossing the line. And it's not that people are not working and things. They're not going out to work hard and stuff. They're doing their best. Is that the government are out to just fuck you over in every conceivable way. And Irish society is just kind of built at the moment to fuck you over as much as humanly possible. Particularly young people, it's just built that way. And obviously if you're a landlord and things like that, you're looked after very well. And the politician, of course, they're the only people that get looked after. And obviously the bankers and stuff, they get VIP treatment. The usual. But apart from that, everybody else in society just gets fucked over by the government. That's what that is. In every conceivable way. So, and that's just literally the thing. Because, people working 40-hour weeks and stuff like that, and some people only get at most maybe 300, 400 a week, and people have to pay nearly 800, 900 euro a week rent or something like that, or a month, and then have to pay electricity bills, car, it's far too much for people. That's what I. Particularly young people and stuff. You wonder when they get. Well, I suppose here when they get all the money they have off the government here, because Ireland's given more to people who are from other countries at the moment, Ukrainians and things. They're given more in social welfare than any country in the European Union. Apart from Finland, I think Finland's the next. It's the second next. Ireland's giving them 200 and something a week, and Finland's giving them around 200 or so. So. And then obviously child benefits and stuff too and all that. Oh, is it just Germany? Germany's the highest. I didn't know that actually. Yeah, so probably is Germany. But Finland's somewhere near the top too, I think. If I was to know. I've seen something one time on Twitter about it. Now it's probably a while ago, probably updated this as I've seen it. Yeah, probably is white too on Ireland, yeah. I say it probably isn't enough white. But I don't know how Germany can do it either. Like there's over 1 million people there seeking asylum and stuff like that. Where Lucas said, how do you think I'm going to have an allowance, Lucas said. Electric scooters, e-bikes. Yeah, but scooters, I suppose, these electric scooters and stuff, you can get them for cheap enough, I suppose. There's some of them you can get, I think you can get some for 300 or so. I see them in one of the shops in the town. You get them for 300, but the e-bikes now video enough now. they wouldn't want to come by one of them now. Well, the government probably give them one. Eamon Ryan probably gives them one. When they turn up at the country, Eamon Ryan's there at the doorstep, and he's there giving them a brand new e-bike or something. Like within the next, like it's claimed to be seen too, in the budget and stuff like that. The next probably 20 years or 30 years, there'd be no such thing as a tractor on the road or things like that. There'd be no such thing as the cow farmer, person milking cows and stuff like that. They won't allow that in this country. Just what they get rid of agriculture altogether in this country, and they want you to eat snails and bugs and stuff like that. That's literally what they want you to do in the next few years, because that's the way it's going. That's the way they're doing it in the budget. You see with Eamon Ryan at the moment, he's hell-bound on just destroying it as much as humanly possible. So that's what's going to happen now in the next few years. And then obviously they're going to increase the carbon tax as much as humanly possible too. But it doesn't look like it's going to be busting anyway for the Green Party in the next election, because it looks like they're only going to have one seat now, and they're going to probably lose all their council seats as far as their polls are going. That they're literally only going to have a few council seats now. They're going to be like Labour. They're going to be just annihilated, and probably rightly so, if you don't land it. But let's be fair, Eamon Ryan's living in cuckoo land. In some cases. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be big delays now on the Virginia side of the bypass. Oh yes, I think of. Oh yeah, I didn't see the hello Fiona. Sorry, it didn't pop up there. My chat is completely fucked tonight. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry everyone. It didn't literally pop up there. Sorry, Kevin and everyone. I literally didn't even pop up on my screen for some reason. So we have this tonight now with my chat that the chat doesn't want to pop up. Let's put it that way. I have to refresh it for it to pop up for some reason. I don't know why. That message from Fiona popped up there, so sometimes it can be weird. Yeah, like it's insane. But it is a scheme for the government. There's a scheme for it's for e-bikes, but I don't know what they count for scooters. The government pays for some of it, and if you're going to walk on it, things like that, you can get an electric bike. House mode, yeah, like Albert M&Y seems to care. So literally, that's the way it's going to go. Unfortunately, it's just they seem hell bound to doing it. So it's just only a matter of time. But it's not. It's when. It's not if. It's going to be when. It was literally M&Y has literally said it straight out. That's the way it's going. They don't watch the eat red beef or anything like that. They just literally hate that. So, and that's the way it's going. They haven't done it yet, but they will do it eventually. Like the Green Party still, and between the form and the Gael, like Leo has said it himself too. So they literally just want to get rid of every farmer in the country. Yeah, they are illegal, but there's some kind of loophole. They are going to amend it, I think. But there's a loophole, and that's the reason why it's allowing it. Yeah, so it must be the electric bikes. Yeah, it wouldn't be these scooters. That's why. Yeah, I didn't think of that actually. Yeah, so it is the electric bikes. Yeah. So. Yeah, that's why I didn't think of that actually, Captain. Yeah, I forgot they were actually illegal technically. There's nothing really you can do, as you see yourself. The girl to be full time going after people if they were going after e-bikes, to be fucking, that'd be the only thing the girls literally be doing in the country, going around after people with e-bikes. Like the girls simply couldn't cope if they were going around after people with e-bikes. But they are going to amend it now. The law, I think they have legislation pending on it. But eventually, we all know what they're going to do too with electric bikes and even only push bikes and stuff like that. You're going to have to pay tax. You're going to have to pay insurance, the usual. Yeah, they're going to have a license plate and stuff like that. That's what they're going to do. Because when a lot of people in a few years' time can't afford a car, they'll be like, let's get the push bike. And the government are going to be like in M&Y, fuck you. We're not getting enough taxes and stuff like that, so you have to pay double taxes on your bike. And pay double insurance because you have a bike and stuff like that. It's more dangerous and stuff like that, we'll say. And obviously you need to have a license plate and stuff like that. So, and that's what they're going to do. Like, it's only a matter of time too, because they already talked about it in Italy. License plates and insurance and stuff like that for bikes. Not even motorbikes, electric bikes and push bikes and stuff like that. Because they need to balance the books when people stop by getting electric cars and stuff like that, or when the diesel and stuff goes out of business and stuff like that. They need to get the taxes from somewhere. Again, that's only a matter of time. It's when. That's the next question. It's when they're going to do it. Howdy there. Hold the line. Howdy there. Bit sauce. Yeah, let's see now. Is my chat banjoed again? No, it's not banjoed yet. Might be banned to it soon. I'm just checking that Twitter. Oh yeah, well that's the waiting to happen. People are going on the wrong side of the road to bikes. They should stay on the right side of the road. Yeah, they shouldn't be going different sides of the roads and stuff like that. That's just danger waiting to happen. And obviously if the guards see it, they should pull it. Definitely. They can get injured and other people like take for example if a car is coming and somebody's coming on the wrong side of the road flying. The car is obviously going to swerve and God forbid it could kill somebody in the car. Or kill somebody on the street or something like that that's an innocent passing by. And a lot of things too. A lot of people are not wearing helmets, even on e-bikes and electric bikes. They're not wearing even on push bikes. So you're supposed to really wear a helmet because it is dangerous now. If you get a head injury, because it's a dangerous business now. So yeah, basically the budget was just a big fuck you to everybody, apart from the landlords and obviously the TDs and stuff like that. Hello, Gaza, how are you doing? Well, I'm keeping well, thank you. How are you? How is the Wednesday going? We're midweek. We're midweek. We're midweek, not midweek. We're not going to a wake, lads. Unfortunately, there'll be no drink tonight. Unfortunately, not yet. There's no wake yet. I'm not dead yet, so I don't know why you're that. Electric scooters, yeah. As I say, scooters. I wouldn't mind e-bikes so much, but electric scooters not really supposed to be on it. It's not even that too dangerous, even at that. Especially because they're on a lot of young, even around the town that they're giving out. A lot of them are on the footpath. They're literally driving along the footpath and could knock anybody down off the street. Yeah, like young lads. Yeah, there's the same thing in the town now. And the people flying down the footpaths, not even on the street. They're on the footpaths in the main streets, flying down the streets. And elderly people there on crutches and stuff like that. And it shouldn't be the case. If you have them, you should be on the road, and that's as simple as that. Like these are the main towns, as it happened in Cavan Inn. I've often seen it many times before. Now, in fairness to the guards in the town, I will give them credit. I've seen them 3 or 4 times pull people off foot, young lads. And so obviously they couldn't really do much about it. They could only tell them, put that on the road, don't be going on the street with it. Onto the footpaths with it. I've seen them pull 2 or 3 people many times and give out to them for not being on the road. But they didn't do anything, they didn't take it off them or anything. So, there's many a times I've seen them nearly knock people down the street. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, on the footpath. Like, not even on the road. It would be different if they're on the road. But flying down streets and stuff like that. Because the footpath's technically not even allowed to have a push bike, even on a footpath. It's supposed to be just for walking. Like, that's why there's cycling lanes. And so obviously in the country you wouldn't have cycling lanes in majority places. But that's why it's called a footpath. That's where you're supposed to. And the road is where you're supposed to have your bike and stuff like that. On the side of the footpath. On the side of the road. On the curve, kind of. That's where you're supposed to be having your e-scooter. Well, not where you're supposed to be, on the road e-scooters, as we say, but your bike or things like that. But yeah, the girls can do fuck all, as I say. I've seen 3 or 4 times pull people out. They can't take it off. I don't think they can take it off them. Well, they probably can, but there'd probably be an uproar if they did. There'd probably be a choir match then. They'd be given out to be big protests and stuff like that. But it is good, for people to cycle and stuff like that, of course. But it's technically you don't really do much cycling when you're on a bike. It just kind of goes itself. I have, as I say, I have one. No, we're not on the e-scooter, but like it's dangerous enough. particularly dangerous on the pension day too, because on a Friday people get the money. The elderly people go in to get the money, and people are flying up the streets with the young people, and they're not thinking about senior citizens and stuff like that. They can't move out of the way, you know. They can't move fast, you know. Let's put it that way. Compared to younger people, and stuff can move out of the way and stuff like that. And so, but elderly people in portraits and stuff, they don't think about other people in society. They only think about themselves. They don't really think about everybody else around them. You know, and the majority of the time too, when they're on these e-scooters too, they have earphones in and stuff like that, so they can fucking hear fuck all, basically. Which is obviously they shouldn't have it. They shouldn't have it. They should be focused on everything that's around them. They hear everything. So but obviously if there's a bus or something like that, they should get the bus, you know, something like that. If the bus is there, obviously in rural Ireland, some parts of the country, where's the bus? What bus? Yeah, in the back end of nowhere. But you know, if it's in the city set or something like that, where you can hop on the bus, it's 10 minutes on the bus, right? 10 minutes. You can get there within 10 minutes. It might be a few minutes delayed with traffic, right? Give or take 15 minutes, you can get there. Man. Simple as that. If you bob, you know, for a bus, then that'll be it. You know, not too much of a hassle. If it's in the city side or the town or anything, or even the walking distance, you can just walk if it's only 15 minutes away. I wouldn't mind if it's an hour or two away. Maybe then you can bring your bike, or you think obviously if it's a long journey, you know. Like if it's overly long, obviously. Yeah, but even though, you know, e-scooters, people say they'll be quicker than the bus and stuff like that, because obviously they can weave in and out of traffic and go on the footpath and stuff like that. But you know, again, they're dangerous. That's the thing. Like, not even that, cows and stuff are dangerous nowadays. People are driving too fast. People are too distracted and stuff. And like, it's the amount of people I see on phones and stuff and cows not watching what they're doing is beyond ridiculous. And people even just driving far too fast. And this is the best part. That literally, you think they would have to go to the hospital an appointment or something like that. But literally, where they're going nowhere. They're literally panicking for nothing. They're literally going to the shop to get a bit of bread. That's what they're panicking over. And that's why they're driving at fucking 900 miles an hour. You know, they're panicking basically, and then the people who have to go for appointments and stuff like that are taking their time on the roads and not speeding or anything. They're going the speed limit. And then the people who are just going home to watch the new Netflix series or whatever, they're fucking panicking and they're going at 900 miles an hour. You know. But as I say, I don't think the guards can do anything about it, Sean. Because I've seen them tell, like, in fairness now to the guards, I've seen one guard, when in the middle of the street, he stopped the car and got out and roared at somebody before being on the footpath. And I'd literally seen it before, like all the cars behind him too. He literally got out and shouted at him to get off the footpath. He stopped the car literally in the middle of the road and got out. He'd be one of those old-fashioned guards. That he'd be the old school kind of guard. He would literally roar at somebody until they listened to him. He wouldn't be like a young guard nowadays that'd be afraid to go up to them. He would literally shout in the street until you listen to him. So lucky that person paid attention very quickly when he shouted at him. Because I say he would have probably put him down to the public order, causing the public order. Like, he literally stopped the car, loads of cars behind him and stuff, and started just roaring his fucking lungs out at him. So, but in fairness, what I'm saying about a young lad, he was about probably 20 or 21 or so. He'd be a bit younger than me, a bit older than me. A bit, not by much, but give or take. He wouldn't be a young fella. Because so lucky he listened, because I say he would have probably arrested them. Probably go, I don't know, who would have made up something. He'd be one of those kind of gals. You could tell straight away by the way they behave. You know, the young gal nowadays would be afraid to come at anybody for doing it. Hello, Isa. How you doing? But yeah, then I've seen 2 other occasions of gals putting them. But mainly the gals who on the beat and they've seen somebody else give out. So, but I'm moaning about. We're not moaning about anything. We're just kind of talk. That's what it is. Like, we're not moaning at all. I was not one that even lit up as well. So, like, you only can have a backlight and stuff. I think that, and obviously you should probably, well, if you're on an e-scooter or even on a bike, you probably should have a reflector jacket or a vest at least. Obviously at night you need to have a light and stuff on it. You need to have a light. It's as simple as that. But neo lights, yeah, behind the so. Wouldn't want to do that in the Isle of the Man. You'd probably be thrown in prison for the rest of your life. Somebody kicked the can once in the Isle of the Man. They were arrested for 2 days. They were put in prison for 2 days. They literally didn't even little. They littered. They just kicked this on the road. They kicked the can of Lucozade or something in the Isle of the Man and got in prison for 2 days. So that just goes to show you. Imagine if you went on the streets without a helmet or something like what to do to you. It's supposed to be getting bad now for Friday. It's going to be cold and wet now Friday. Not so much now at the moment. It's all right at the moment. It's coldish outside tonight. But it's going to be bad now Friday, it's supposed to be. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on over there. A lot of stuff going on. Let me just see. Give me a second. Let's just move something here. Well, it'll be way yet before it's spring anyway. Let's see. I'm buzzing. Which one? Come on, getting coming up. Oh, I don't really know what. I don't know the case in general. Probably do. Oh, you mean the thing? Yeah, but they were investigating it again. It happened in 2017 or so. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about now. Yeah. Yeah, I think they arrested somebody then to release them, didn't they? Yeah, I know, but I suppose this, even in this country too, you're innocent until proven guilty, I suppose. Let's put it that way. Oh, it's just a case in Ireland. It's a long story, but yeah, it's a long story. Yeah, it's a missing problem. They upgraded it to murder, so the Gaudi kind of upgraded it to murder. Also, yesterday was World Mental Health Day, just to say. So, and there was a good, I suppose, how would you put it, video put up by Norwich City FC, like the football club, you often see in the Premier League and stuff like that. It's very hard hitting, and it's very well done. I have to say, it really shows a lot. So check that out if you have a chance on Twitter or even on YouTube. I think it is on too. It's very hard hitting to see and to watch. So yeah. So and we have to see what happens to that in it. I'm just trying to think what should I say now. But that way, that's literally what I'm thinking in my head. I don't know what else to say now though. I'm just trying to find something. I'll say about the battle maybe. What's this? I won £1 million, oh dear. A Nigerian prince just find me there. If I invest €10, just €10 into his investment scheme, I get £1 billion in the morning. Very good apple. What's the weather like tomorrow? I think it's just going to be iffy. Let's put it that way. It's going to be cloudy and some sunny spells and stuff like that, and some scattered showers. But Friday's going to be awful now. So it's probably what I heard and what I can't see. But maybe bored. It's Elon Musk, he's winging me. No, it's just updates about what's happening in Virginia now at the moment. That's basically how it is. That's basically all that is. Long story, basically. You see, I mentioned it earlier on. If the beast from the east comes back, then we're all doomed. It'd be nice to have a bit of snow, but if somebody can bring a bit of snow with them, it'd be nice. But it's not now, but one Christmas as well. He's taking a drink. He got sick of when we had to listen to No More Foley earlier on. He kind of knew it was time to take a drink. Even though I needed whiskey after that too. Got the weapons. So Beluga said, "There's that to do with the stuff. Hey, that's good." I used to know somebody in secondary school. He'd take about 6 or 7 Cokes a day, and you have 2 or 3 chocolate bars. Like, these are the big chocolate bars. So, yes. Like, you think about the amount of sugar and stuff and how bad it is for your teeth and stuff. And you just eat sweets and stuff like that. Then think about that for a second. Hello, Alan. Think about that and think of how bad that is. Like, the big, not, like, the big things of Coke. No, but not the big ones. The bottles of Coke. The only bottles, so not a can, kind of. A bottle of Coke, the same as this. You take about 4 or 5 of them, 6 or some stickers, and you drink them all within a school day. Then you would have 2 or 3 chocolate bars or so, and then a few sweets. You think about that. Full of sugar, yeah, true. So, anyway, how are you today, Alan? I hope all is well. Hope you're having a good week so far. Hope everything's going well for you. No, it literally wasn't the most. It was literally full of sugar. Like, it literally is the most sugar you could get in a Coke. Like, it wasn't sugar free, no. Because in our school they didn't sell. You used to buy it in the shop in our school, and there was no such thing. They only bought it in the last year we were there. The sugar free Coke. And this was during first and second year, and this was the one with just all the Coke and like no free, sugar free stuff. I think he does. I think he often had pains in his tooth and stuff like that. I don't know if they ever go. He might have went to the. I don't think so, but I think he often had pains. I don't think they didn't sell Pepsi in our shop at school. Like, we had a shop in school. We just had Lucasades, Coke, 7-Up, Club Orange, I think it was too. There wasn't any Pepsi. Yeah, that was it. I don't think there was any. There was sports drinks, the sports Lucasade drinks, and other sports kind of drinks, and then other kind of drinks. Not alcohol, but we shocked them. Not really, no. But yeah, just take a moment for that now. Don't be like him. Let's put it on. Like, it wouldn't be just bad for you. It'd be just bad for in general taking that many Cokes a day. They could all within probably a school day. I know, but yeah, it kind of sounds like that. But some of us are older than Misha. Me, Misha, and Irish, that's great. So but no, it's crazy now. You should have been there. I don't think years ago they would have done that, because who would have had the money to buy loads of Coke like that? So and they wouldn't have been in the shop in the school years. Actually, no, tell a lie. When my mother was at school, this is in the 60s. And actually, no, she was born in the 60s, so yeah, late 70s or so. 70s or so. There was a shop in school, but it had basic stuff now. But not many people could afford it now. But not all schools would have had it, obviously. And obviously, the national schools, we didn't have any shop in it. It's only for the secondary schools. Ooh. 1986. Bum 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 bum. Joe Biden. Wake up, Joe. No leaving soul left. No what? At the start of 50. Well, if you actually, you wouldn't be the first person to ever heard doing that. A few people did it. No, blah, 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 blah. A few people in my school did that. Not when I mean a few, maybe one or two. I remember they left in 50 and weekend, I fuck it. And you know. So it wouldn't be then I often heard people leaving 50 too. A lot of people don't really see the point in it. The leaving so. Because especially because a lot of them kind of you have other jobs. Like a lot of these people were farmers' sons and stuff like that can inherit the farm and stuff like that. But obviously, if Eamon Wines one, that won't go too well for them. But you know, but basically, they have a job there to go to. But at the end of the day, we're fucking reloading in school. We fucking went through fucking Vietnam flashbacks. I literally have Vietnam. Like this is the honest to God truth. I literally have Vietnam flashbacks for my maths class. It's worse than being in Vietnam. Some of these maths classes I went through. Like literally, people in Vietnam have better times. The Russians went and invaded Finland in 1939 with the White Death shooting them all in the face. They had better times than I did in my maths class. Like it was more harder times because we literally had literally worse than a Nazi as a teacher in my maths class. You know, that's been very bold saying that, but it was terrible. It was awful. And we learned Pythagoras' theorem, and I haven't fucking used Pythagoras' theorem once since I left school. Once. Like, you use fucking very little maths in general when you leave school, and you're taught all this nonsensical bullshit for fucking God knows how many hours a week, listening to the same old fucking shite that you fucking never use outside of school. I wouldn't mind history and things like that, but fucking maths and English and things like that, and other fucking subjects like metalworkers, it was the same bullshit over and over again, and it's just the definition of insanity when you keep doing the same thing over and over again expecting different results. You know, you know, it was bullshit, basically. It was awful. But especially maths classes now, I still have, I think I have PTSD from it. Maybe don't answer. I think they're not going to lie to you. I'm not even lying when I say that. I think I do because my maths teacher was an antichrist, so literally worse than the antichrist. And I say that very generally, like literally it is. And I wouldn't be using that language if I didn't know it was an antichrist. That's why I'm addicted to Lucozade now. I take 100 bottles of Lucozade today, every day, to drown my sorrows from that awful time. It was simply awful. I don't know where that long speech came from. It's the PTSD showing. Yeah, like it was insane. It was the definition of fucking insanity. Give me 2 seconds, I just have to do something. 2 seconds. Hello. It's repeating the same things over and over again. It's just insanity. Also, sorry for that tea on the way. Man, not well. Man's not well. I know nothing. I'm from Barcelona. Mr. 40, Mr. 40. But imagine this actually for a second too. Imagine in Finland. Take for example, a lot of us went to primary school and junior weapons and secondary, like junior weapons and senior weapons and stuff like that. Imagine in Finland, you don't have that. You literally don't go to school until you're 7. You don't literally go to school, to primary school until you're 7. So imagine that. That'd be class. You literally skip 2 years and go into, it'd be class. But then, no, that's literally the country of it. Literally, that's the way to do it. That's the only country that does it. That they let kids be kids for the time they are, and when they're 7. Like, literally, that'd be class. Like, imagine I would love that when I was younger. Not until you're 7 and stuff like that. You can do whatever you want until you're 7. You can run all through the fields and all through the lakes and valleys and hills and mountains. Enjoy your life. It'd be class. And then no homework too. You don't get any homework when you're in national school or whatever. It'd be best. Pretty best. So, but it is the truth. That's literally, look it up. It's crazy stuff. If they only done that here when we were younger, it would have been the most base thing ever. But let's be fair, the Minister of Education we had at the moment is an antichrist. I don't even think an antichrist is the word to describe it. Yeah, imagine if I went to fucking university, I'd go mad. I can literally imagine me going to university. I couldn't stand it. Could not stand it. I'd go absolute fucking berserk. Excuse me, come again. What evidence do you have to suggest that, Sean? You need to produce your evidence. Cavan propaganda, oh no. Oh, that was an awful noise. That was dreadful. You have no conception. I think this is my tea coming out. Room service with a smile. 2 seconds. Hello again. Oh no, I'm being exposed. Oh, you're asking Sean that. I thought you were talking to me, Kevin. I'm being exposed. A big exposed video now on YouTube tomorrow with it. Hello. There's a bit of a biscuit there I picked up. You like my new brush I got for the room? Very fancy. It's a brush review. It's a 10 out of 10 brush. Well, it cost me €40. Very good. Very good, good book, good value for your money. It was €40 now. I suggest it was a bit expensive now, but you know, you get what you pay for and all that crack. It's sponsored by the Brush Association of Ireland. I'm getting €50,000 for it, so everybody buy this brush. 10 out of 10. The best thing is this sliced bread. There we go. That's my pay in the bank. I'm not joking. Now, don't take me serious for that. Lovely. Get the wallet out. I don't know, I'm talking right. Ooh, what have I hit? I hit something. When I hit the nuclear launch codes, oh no. Oh dear, anyway. Just think about this actually for a second too. Joe Biden's literally in the White House and he has the key code for the nuclear missiles of the United States of America. Think about that for a second. Literally has the nuclear football with him at all times. Imagine if he just goes senile for 5 seconds. He's already senile. But imagine if he just forgets himself for 5 minutes and says, I want that case. And then he just clicks the button and it's not going to end well. You know, like that's dangerous to be the answer. Like just thinking about that now, that's very, very dangerous. Yeah, that's a dreadful thought. Like, he literally just thought about that there now. That's not a good sign. And then if Joe Biden died in the morning or something happened to him, it'll be Kamala Harris that'll happen. Nobody talks about Kamala Harris anymore. She's kind of the forgotten one nowadays. But literally, he owns more than the nuclear power. Like literally the biggest arsenal of nuclear weapons in the world. Joe Biden has. At his literally fingertips. Kamala is bad. I think Cole and Norma Foley will get on very well. Because let's be fair, anytime you ask Kamala Harris anything, literally, she just laughs at it. You know, she's there and laughs. And she speaks in rhymes. She actually speaks in rhymes. The bus will go here and the bus will go there. Because that's what buses do, as Donald Trump said. Literally, she literally does actually speak in rhymes. Wake up, Joe. Yeah, literally laughing. Literally anything you ask, she just laughs it off. So I think number 40 will get on well. Even though number 40 doesn't laugh, she kind of just destroys everybody's childhood. Like, I should be like Greta Thunberg right now, being like, how dare you? You destroyed my childhood. That's literally what every young person in the country should be like to number 40. How dare you? You ruined my childhood. I should be in school. Maybe some fun now we did it. Oh, duh. What the fuck in duck the duckaroos? Like some people, you know, I don't know. Uncle Sam sending another carrier fleet to the Mediterranean. We'll have to go in to protect the island. Also, they put a picture up of Brian Cavan in Let's the House. You know, don't know what to say about that now. Also, Robert F. Kennedy is left the Democratic Party. Just to tell you too. It'll be an interesting election next year in America. Too much stuff going on. Like I could sit here for hours talking about some things I'm seeing and treading out at the moment, but it's better. Sometimes it's better not to say anything. Say nothing until you hear more. Oh, so I'm seeing I don't know if Kevin's still here. So I'm just seeing about loot and fire now. It was it was a battery component. Of a hybrid or something. Yeah, so, well, yeah, it was electric cow. Top of the morning, mate, how are you? Yeah, so it was, yeah, I just seen it there about it. The media just kind of stating, no, it just happened to combust. It's like that time the guards in Cavan, they had a cow, they seized a cow of a crime, right? It was involved in a crime, in Alson. It was involved in the Alson attack, right? The guards brought it to the guards' barracks in the town, the back of the Garda station, and in the early hours of the morning, the car went on fire. This is a few years ago in the back of the guards' barracks, and it was reported in the media in the Anglo-South and Northern Sound. The car just went on fire. The guards said they just went on fire, just went up into flames all of a sudden, you know. And still to this day, nothing really has been looked into too much about it. They just went on fire, they say, you know. That's what they say. And then as soon as I brought it up, as soon as I said, how would it go on fire? There must be a reason that things just don't randomly combust in the middle of the night, you know. They were like, oh, it was an electrical fault, and stuff like that. Oh, it was this, that. There was no guards around the back of the guards' barracks to see anything. Oh, there was nobody there. Nobody would have got in. And all that kind of crack. So, you know, it just happened. That was the explanation. Until somebody started asking questions. They were like, oh, it's an electric fire. Oh, you know. So, nothing, but obviously there was obviously something fishy was going on there. Let's put it that way. Because it just happened to be some people were involved in, you know, diesel laundry and stuff like that, and it happened to be a few bucks put into the back pocket of a few garbage, you know, calling men, and look, they turned the blind eye, you know, and just happened the security cameras wouldn't turn it that way, you know, things like that. But there never was really an explanation. Was only when I started asking questions, because the mainstream media in Cavan there wasn't anything. They were just kind of going with the narrative, whatever the Garda media in Dublin said. Oh, it's just a fire. It just happened. It just happened overnight. You know, even though it wasn't basically this arson attack, they never looked at it in the car for evidence or anything. They never took fingerprints or anything. So it was a coincidence that the car went on fire and destroyed all the evidence. You know, so there was never could be proven who done the arson attack and stuff, because they never dusted it down. So, you know, very peculiar. Let's put that way. But what am I, conspiracy theory? But no, it did actually happen, and you know, and there never was really anything more said about it. You know, as I say, things just don't randomly go fucking on fire in the night. You know, there's always some reason why it goes on fire. So. Oh, but yeah, no, but it was suspicious now, and I was only for me calling it out. I don't think anybody would ever call it out, because the mainstream media in Cavan just went whatever Garda headquarters said to say, and there was no question out. And then the only reason I had the question because I was saying, oh, how could it went on fire? There must be some excuse why it went on fire, you know. So only fair, because nobody else said boo about it. You know, I'm not putting myself on a pedestal or anything like that. But it was just like one of them incidents, you know. You think the media would be like, how did it go on fire and all that? But no, it was just kind of whatever Garda headquarters said to put it down, and that was the end of it. Until a few people started asking questions, and obviously then they had to kind of put out something. It's kind of like one of those incidents. Let's put that in Luton. Even though, as I say, it says on one of the media's, I think it's BBC there, that they said, oh, it was just a petrol car went on fire, it wasn't an electric car. So, you know, I don't know why they tried to hide that, because it obviously is an electric car, so they're obviously being disingenuous in BBC and things, not saying it's an electric car. And the only reason why that is because they're afraid of people not buying the electric cars and stuff like that. That's the only reason why. And they're afraid of profits going down. Because obviously the mainstream media has a stake in the electric car companies and stuff like that, and obviously they get a few bucks from sponsorships and stuff like that, a few bob in here, a few bob there. It happens all the time. You know, obviously they don't want to upset big cows. You know. Like, this is just ton of a conspiracy theory stream. There'll be a big article on OT tonight. The far white are at it again. They're at it again. The alt-right, far white will be at it. You dare to question the results of this thing. Now, somebody out from Garda headquarters now tomorrow being like, how dare you? You should not question anything. That'd be funny if they did. How dare you, peasant? Don't question anything. Just go with the narrative. But sometimes, you have to question stuff. Like, there was a meme I seen the other day, particularly, on Twitter. And it shows an iceberg, when you take an iceberg. Obviously, you can't see many of them nowadays. But there's obviously the iceberg at the top, take for example, the bit you can see at the top above the water, right? It's big enough, it is big enough, an iceberg above, but it's underneath, it's the big, huge thing. The icebergs are bigger underneath than they are on the top. If you take the Titanic and stuff like that, underneath is the big part, is the dangerous part. That's it. So, and they were saying that the corruption that we know about is at the top. It's only it's a big enough bit, but it's not that big in general. But when you look underneath, it's just a whole expanse of stuff that you don't know about. So, and that's kind of true. Because the thing is, we have to realize that in people that have power and organizations and government agencies and things like that, they don't want something that will look bad on them. They don't want it to get out. They're never for the truth when something comes to them. They try and hide it as much as humanly possible. Let's put it that way. So, like every government around the world and every company and stuff, the big companies, mainstream media and stuff like that, have loads of dirty laundry. We have to just admit it straight away. That they literally do. We can't be disingenuous and say, they are saints, because they all have dirty dealings with different companies. Like, you take Vice News, for example. Vice News used to be always the frontline news. In fairness, years ago, Vice News was out there and they would look and would investigate things and look into different situations and be the first people on the scene, nearly. And they would try and find out what happened and what's going on and not be biased and be just totally direct with what happened. Right, they wouldn't sugarcoat it and stuff like that. But if you look up Vice News today, they would investigate Saudi Arabia and stuff like that years ago. Nowadays, Vice News is getting bought out by Saudi Arabia, the country that they used to expose for human rights abuses and stuff like that, and they're selling themselves out to Saudi Arabia now. The irony in that. So, and obviously they'll be, not investigating Saudi Arabia that much now. So, because they went woke and they went broke then. Because literally they were so, like in the last few years particularly, they went so in hard because they were funded by some people on identity politics and dividing people, and that's basically what happened to Vice News. They bankrupted themselves because they went woke and they went broke. And go woke and go broke. That's that. I don't know why that huge speech came from. But no, it's just an example that nothing ever seems to be, there's always something behind the scenes. Especially because who was funding Vice News in the last few years. You can kind of see where they were getting the orders. Like, it wasn't generally on the story of the news and things like that. It was whatever the donors would have, whoever paid the most, they would cover whatever they wanted to post. That's as simple as that. It wasn't generally about making sure people know what's happening and things that, like before. It's about basically just promoting the agenda that people had behind the scenes. And it's going to be the same with Saudi Arabia when they're selling themselves out to Saudi Arabia. Take, for example, they're going to be portraying Saudi Arabia as the greatest country on the planet and things like that. They say that they're the greatest people ever. And that's simple that because Saudi Arabia owns them now. So, and it's several years ago they used to expose them for what the human rights abuses and stuff like that. And nowadays they've been jumping to their attention. Like, it's quite ironic, isn't it? Anyway, sorry for that long speech. I just thought I'd mention that. See, I go into long tangents. I see people like, what the fuck is he on about? I laughed one time at Vice News too. I seen one of the videos on YouTube. And you know the way they do reenactments of Napoleon and stuff like that? Historical reenactments, I'm not saying for bad intentions and stuff, but historical reactions, school plays and stuff like that. Take, for example, people dress up as Napoleon, the French army invading Russia or whatever, during the time of Napoleon and stuff, or in the Crimean Wars or something like that, right? They literally called children and stuff and people who kind of what to kind of just show people, because there's a way of kind of showing people history and stuff like that by reenacting something. Reenacting the battle. Take for example, the War of Independence in America, or even the War of Independence here. If you've done a show and people were, in say the ambush of Jamaica, the ambush of Jamaica in Cork back with Tom Barry and stuff, the ambush of the Black and Tans and the auxiliaries, and they done a reenactment of that just to show people who were watching what it was like and what it would have felt like and things like that. They literally called them people, not saying in general about the war, but anybody who does any reenactments and stuff like that, they literally called them worse than Nazis. Literally, Vice News were doing that, and you're literally like, come again, what? Like people who were doing, obviously if they were reenacting, obviously people in 1930s, maybe there's something to that, but literally anybody who does any kind of reenactment at all, kind of things like that, they're literally all Nazis. It's literally the way they were going on with it. But literally, that's what Vice News thought they were worse than, like, it's insane. The definition of insane, like, some of the things they came up with. Like, obviously, some things in 1930, if they're done in 1930, in a 1930s team, it would obviously be understandable that they would come to that conclusion. But obviously, when it's Napoleon or different things, but anybody in general who does reenactments, they just didn't like them for whatever reason. So, like, take for a second and be like, good God Almighty. Like and you wonder why they went bankrupt when they were literally alienating people like that. I don't know, but people probably don't know what I'm talking about. I might have called it Vice News Exposed. Oh yeah, exactly. You can see what's happening. You can kind of feel the atmosphere, and you can kind of tell what's happening. But Vice News didn't like that. But I understand me, as I say, 1930s. It kind of makes sense. You come to that conclusion. But if it's Napoleon or something like that, come again. Yeah, what's the fastest though? Like, I don't know why Vice News just didn't like it in general. I think they just kind of want to make up their own history as things went along. Like, they didn't want people to learn history and things. They want to just kind of make up history as they go along and stuff like that, but with their own agenda. Oh yeah, well, Victor's right, the history books, indeed, they do. Anyway, anything else before we probably will go, because we're nearly 2 hours here. Would you believe you kept me here for 2 hours tonight? How dare you? I'm only joking, don't mind me. I don't mind. I was happy enough. We had a good talk tonight about different things, so I'm happy enough with that. It's a pleasure to be here to have a chat. chat about different things, chat about life in general and stuff like that. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here chatting, which is so no problem with that at all. No problem whatsoever. Always good to have a discussion and different things. Everybody's getting tired. They're sick of listening to me like, fucking go to bed, you useless. You have a mug of tea. Oh God almighty, you know I've been drinking tea all day. Oh go on now, Johnny. Go on, go on, go on. Go on now, Johnny. You have a mug of tea. Oh, go on now, Johnny. Go on, go on, go on. Go on now, Johnny. So anything else before we go? Is any other queries or anything anybody want to bring up? Because now is the time I'm all ears. I'm all business. I'm going to get my business suit on and everything. Saw it all, that's nice. Nobody else, no other people have anything? Let me see, I turned this off. Get this. Oh, what am I doing? What have I done to be? Ooh, I'm clicking everything but the thing. Just waiting now. It's probably waiting. It's not waiting here yet. Ooh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, it's not waiting here, so we're probably on the way here. So, thank you for bringing the bad news with us. To say that it's going to last way. I appreciate it. Always good to know when you wake up in the morning, it's going to piss rain, and you're going to be out all day. What was I going to say? Piss went. I'm going to put up, actually, before I go, that picture earlier on I showed us. Where am I? Before I go. For the memes. It's going to be probably one of those shitty days. But Friday I thought was going to be the worst. Probably Friday is going to be the worst. But I say so. Oh yeah, there's a good few people I've seen put up the Halloween decorations already. There's a good few people have them up. I've seen a good few houses put them up already. They're up very early. They're up. Some people have them up early. We probably won't put them up until next week or the week after. Not yet. Let's put that on. Yeah, fireworks season. We're not yet anyway. Another while before yet. Still have another while to go yet. Right, there's the thing put up. Ooh, nearly eating the pets. Do you not be fed at home when you're eating pets all day? That's one teacher used to say when they used to be nibbling on pets and stuff like that in class. Do you not get it fed at home? What's this now? No frost yet. Yeah, that's true. There's been no frost yet. Even though there's been a bit of a ground haze the last few days. Yeah. But it's only a matter of time before it'll be off of frost days and icy mornings. It's literally a matter of time. It's bound to happen soon. Just been off for fucking cold mornings and frozen days and days and days. Also, Sinn Féin has a money tree, just to say. Just to let you know they have endless amount of money. It's a big money tree to have. So we all have to vote Sinn Féin now. I'm only joking about that. To say. Also, oil and stuff has gone up a good bit too. Just to say, I would just say if anybody's getting oil or anything for the winter, it's better to probably get it now because it's going to go up. I think. For 300 litres there, I got for 300 litres 500 and something for just 300 litres of oil. It might be disappointing, but so quite deal. So I think it's probably good. It will probably be at nearly 700 if I was buying that next month in a few weeks' time. No, just say it's still quite expensive too. You shouldn't probably have to pay that much. Also, some breaking news too from Radio Television Aaron. The young woman that was missing in Israel has unfortunately passed away. So I don't know if there are many people here about that, but it was an Irish national that was missing in Israel at the moment. Unfortunately, she has passed away. Not much more details on the moment. Not the way, yeah. Yeah, so obviously, as I say, yeah, it's hard to even put into words what has happened there. Yeah, it's killed the music effect. Yeah, just got that, and I think it's hard to put towards what has happened the last few days in the Holy Land there. It's hard to put in it's hard to put in any language. So it's inhuman what has happened. So hopefully she rests in peace. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So I'm just waiting up what's happening here. Not with. I didn't really hear much about it now. I'd say we'll probably leave it there. So yeah, I think that's it. Unless anybody else has anything else. No, I was just waiting up on that there, so I just seen it there when I had on my phone. So yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's it's a sad note to end off on. It's a really sad note to end off on. So yeah, that's it for tonight. So yeah, so take care everyone. I'll probably be back Saturday. I say I don't really know what time. I'd say probably hopefully 8 or 9 or so around that time. Saturday, if so, hopefully. All going well. Hopefully everything. Nothing happens in the meantime or anything like that. So all going well with aim for that. I don't think there's anything on Saturday. I have Saturday night or anything like that. So I'd say we'll be fine. So yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you Fiona. Thank you Assassin, and I say Assassin's still here, and Kevin of course is still here. I say, and Sean. I appreciate it. I know it's been a long stream, over 2 hours now. I appreciate it's been sticking here, nearly here the vast majority of the time. So thank you everyone, and of course Fiona too. Can't forget Fiona and Aaron only of course too, and obviously Sean of course too. I think I've said Sean already. So yeah, thank you so much everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your week. I talk to you Saturday. Hopefully we get the video out now. Just to say, I'm sorry, I should have probably brought this up earlier on, but there's been a video work. A lot of work has been put into it. Hopefully that'll be out. Hopefully Sunday. All going well, and we're nearly done. It was a lot of recording. It's going to be a long video. It's going to be about 30 minutes long. 20 minutes long. We'll try and cut it down a bit. But when that comes out, if you could please watch it whenever you get a chance. If it doesn't come out Sunday, it'll be on Monday. But it's going to be awful long. So there's a lot of work that was put into it. So if you see it, if you have a second to watch it, then just to let you know, I might forget about it Saturday. Just to let people know. Hopefully all going well, of course. But anyway, take care, everyone. Good night, take care, and goodbye. Bye-bye. Actually, sorry, why is that not going off now? Why is my button not pulling up? It won't let me click. It won't let me click out for some reason. Give me a second. What have I done? Why is it won't let me click out? Give me a second. I tried my phone. Panic. It won't let me stop for some reason. It doesn't want me to leave. Why is this not? Yeah, sorry. It just literally won't let me fucking click the button. Let me see. Oh, there we are. Sorry, I had an app open on the other side. I had an app open on the other fucking screen of the app. So there we are. Thank you. Take care and goodbye. Hopefully.